All right, let's check out some scores on this Saturday, April 1st. Astros beat the White Sox 6-4. Cardinals beat the Blue Jays 4-1. Brewers beat the Cubs 3-1. Rangers beat the Phillies 16-3. Giants beat the Yankees 7-5. Braves beat the Nationals 7-1. Angels pound the A's 13-1. Shohei Ohtani had 2 hits, 2 runs batted in, and a run scored. Taylor Ward had 4 RBIs, 3 hits, and 2 runs. Jake Lamb also had 2 RBIs. Mike Trout scored 2 runs, had a hit and a walk. And Patrick Sandoval got the win. And Twins shut out the Royals 2-0. Reds beat the Pirates 6-2. Rays beat the Tigers 12-2. Mets beat the Marlins 6-2. Red Sox beat the Orioles 9-8. Padres beat the Rockies 8-4. And Michael Wacha got the win. Xander Bogaerts had 2 RBIs, 2 walks, a run scored, and a hit. Jake Cronenworth, who just signed an extension, scored 2 runs. Matt Carpenter had 2 hits and 2 runs batted in. Manny Machado also had an RBI and 2 hits today. And congratulations to Greg Popovich, Tony Parker, Pau Gasol, Dwayne Wade, and Dirk Nowitzki for going into the NBA Hall of Fame. Well deserved. Yep, Dwayne Wade, Dirk Nowitzki, and Tony Parker each won an NBA Finals MVP in their lifetime, and Pau Gasol even won 2 NBA titles with our Lakers, and Greg Popovich himself is a 5-time NBA champion. Yeah. Oh yes, the Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks 10-1. As Clayton Kershaw gets his first win of the year, career win number 198, 9 strikeouts tonight. Meanwhile, Trace Thompson had 3 home runs and 8 runs batted in tonight. 3 runs scored as well. Miguel Vargas scored twice and had 2 walks and a hit. And JD Martinez had the other RBI, and so did Chris Taylor. He scored 2 runs, JD Martinez. Freddie Freeman on his bobblehead night had a hit, a walk, and a run scored. Good win for the Dodgers. And the Guardians shut out the Mariners 2-0. Meanwhile, in NCAA, congratulations to the San Diego State Aztecs as they beat the Florida Atlantic Owls 72-71. And yeah, that was a huge game. Well deserved. And the Yukon Huskies defeat the Miami Hurricanes 72-59. And yeah, it's going to be the Connecticut Huskies against or Yukon against San Diego State on Monday, April 3rd at 6:20. The tournament championship. And let's hope that the Aztecs pull it out. But Yukon is favored in this one. And let's check out the NBA. We only had 2 games today. The Miami Heat beat the Dallas Mavericks 129-122. Tim Hardaway had 31 points. Luka had 42 points and 10 rebounds. Kyrie had 23 points. Meanwhile, Jimmy Butler had a double-double with 35 points and 12 assists. Tyler Hero had 15 points. And Kevin Love had 18 points. And unfortunately, the New Orleans Pelicans beat the LA Clippers 122-114. So now the New Orleans Pelicans are ahead of the Lakers now for the play-in. And the Clippers are just falling apart. They only got 3 games to go. And they're possibly in danger of going to the play-in tournament as well. Kawhi Leonard had 40 points, but it was all for naught. Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook had 24 points and 9 assists. Meanwhile, for Brandon Ingram had 36 points tonight for the Pels. And Jonas had a double-double. CJ McCollum had 19 points, and so did Trey Murphy. But yes, the Clippers really should have won this game. And we have a full slate of games tomorrow. We have the Raptors, Hornets, Jazz, Nets, Timberwolves against the Blazers, Grizzlies against the Bulls, Magic against the Pistons, Spurs against the Kings, Mavericks against the Hawks, Wizards against the Knicks, Lakers, Rockets, Suns, Thunder, Pacers, Cavs, Sixers, and Bucks. A possible Eastern Conference Finals preview, and Warriors, Nuggets. Should they meet in the Western Conference Finals, it's a good possibility. And everyone has a day off on Monday, April 3rd, because it's a national championship game between San Diego State and UConn. And let's check out the standings on this Saturday night. The Bucks still have a 1.5 game lead over the Celtics. And Milwaukee has won their division. And, of course, they have a 4-game lead over the Sixers and a 7.5 game lead over the Cavs. Those are your top 4 teams that are likely going to have home court advantage in the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Knicks and Nets should reach the playoffs. Meanwhile, the Heat lead the play-in at number 7 and 8. Atlanta, Raptors, and Bulls rounded out. Meanwhile, out west, the Nuggets and Grizzlies have clinched their divisions already. They're 1 and 2 respectively. And the Kings are number 3 and they're 4 games back. They're likely going to win the Pacific Division. Meanwhile, the Phoenix Suns have won 4 in a row. They're the 4 seed right now, so that means those top 4 will have home court. Warriors are the 5th seed. Clippers have dropped down to 6. Pelicans are now the 7th seed, so that means they're ahead of the Lakers by half a game. Meanwhile, the Timberwolves are the 9th seed. The Thunder are the 10th seed. Meanwhile, Dallas is outside looking in, so is Utah. Portland's been eliminated already. And yeah, that rounds it out on the Saturday night. And so yeah, we really have to win tomorrow for sure. We will. But yeah, so yeah, we're only 1 game behind the Clippers now. Hard to believe. And we're tied on the loss column, so we could possibly pass the Clippers if we win out and the Clippers lose every game. It's a big possibility. Well, that's all we got for you on this Saturday night. Meanwhile, have a great night, everybody. I'll see you next time. And yes, a good win for the Dodgers. And congrats again to San Diego State on going to the national championship game. Peace out.